Daniel, when they took you out, you got a big ovation, fans are all cheering one more year. When you're doing the interview over at the TV deal, fans were chanting one more year. I assume you heard that. What was your reaction to that?
I mean, I couldn't do nothing but laugh. Fans are always going to, try to make sure that you hear them. So, I mean, they all got together and they said what they wanted.
Did you appreciate
the
sentiment at least?
Yeah, I did a lot. I mean, you can't go a day without appreciating the fans that come to the Hall basketball game because they're a little war for you.
Hall's one of the best rebounders in the SEC up there with you, athletic, long. That challenge today, was that part of it, just looking across from you, seeing a guy that's worthy and wanting to go extra hard?
Yeah, I mean, the mindset coming out was, out-rebound them. I mean, the mindset with the team was we were going to out-rebound them too, but I wanted to out-rebound everybody also. I mean, that was just my mindset. I just came out and I tried to grab every board that I could, even when I was tired. I mean, I was gassed, but I tried to, work my way in there and, get dirty and try to get the least, a couple more rebounds for my team because those were big rebounds. Every single one of them were. And so, that was my mindset. I mean, being a dog on the board.
Yeah, Daniel, I think they cut it to 7 with Lewis hit a drive with about 9 something left. And you scored 10 points in a row, a couple of dunks and spin move and free throw and everything. What do you think of that kind of personal 10-0 run, Isaiah? What do you think of Daniel's game today?
I mean, to be honest, I didn't even know I was on a 10-0 run. I did.
You did. I mean, he was in the zone, and whenever somebody's in the zone like that, you just got to feed him the ball because you could tell he was hungry out there. He was being active. He was doing his job on defense, and you can't do anything else but reward him. And that's what we did, and he did a great job defending and finishing around the basket.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I didn't know I went on a 10-0 run. I mean, I was just in my zone, basically finishing around the basket because I got to finish strong around the basket because those are great points and being able to finish. Then also getting fouled, I got enough free throws down too. So.
I don't know if you guys realize this is Arkansas's 5th straight win over Alabama. Avery Johnson's been in the league for years. He's never beaten Alabama. I think Arkansas's won 6 of 7. What do you think about you guys kind of having their number like that?
I think it's just coming into the game with the right mindset. I feel like we could be up on anybody like that, but we just have to come into each and every game with the mindset that we're going to get the job done, nothing less. And that's what we did tonight, and we were able to pull it out once again.
That's big. I mean, just to come out and be able to do that against this team, because, don't get me wrong, Alabama's a great team, but to come out and be able to play like that against them, that's big.
Dan, you kind of feel like a point guard in your coast-to-coast one.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I know that's not going to happen again in a million years probably, but I mean, I didn't see anybody that I could pass it to. I didn't want to turn the ball over. When I crossed over on Herbert Jones, when I crossed over on him, I mean, the lane was just wide open. I had somebody behind me, so I was, trying to at least handle it a little bit. I didn't want to take it between my legs. I know it was going to bounce off one of my feet. So, I just took it to the rack. The Hall was right there, so I just tried to see if I could finish it over him, but he never even contested it, so I had a wide open layup, and I just finished it.
Also, the two of you, I seemed like several times you assisted each other. Just kind of what was working for you both inside out today on that?
It's just feeding the hot hand. Whenever Zay's hot, I find him. Whenever I'm hot, he finds me. That's just the way it goes in the game of basketball. But somebody has a hot hand, even if it's any other teammate. I mean, we find them, they knock shots down.
Yeah, so like feeding Dan, I mean, that's our go-to. So once he gets going, it opens up a lot of stuff, a lot for the shooters. So everybody started collapsing on him, and he would kick out and going off pick and rolls. They were helping on the shooters, so we were able to make that little pocket pass or throw him the lob. It was there tonight, and we're just doing real good at feeding off of each other.
Zay, I don't know if you're aware of this. Your dunk total was 1/6 of Dan's today, but what I wanted to talk about, everybody knows your prowess behind that line, but ever going back to the LSU game on the road, you've been showing a lot more in the middle game, the two-man game, working off the pick and roll and making passes. You had 6 steals today, 6 rebounds. Talk about your comfort level now playing inside that arc at both ends of the floor.
Oh yeah, I mean, definitely getting a lot more acclimated with the system and a lot more comfortable. Being able to play with Dan with that ball screen, I feel like it's hard to stop a lot of times because you have to help off on me because I'm a shooter that's going to leave that little pocket pass. And Dan, I don't think he's missed that little pocket pass yet. And so, I mean, if it works, we're going to keep going to it. The rebounds and steals, that's just with being active. Coach A always preaches on being active. He's been preaching on how the guards need to get rebounds. And when the guards get rebounds, it makes the game a lot easier for us. And so I think we accomplished that today. Not just me, but also everybody else.
Yeah, Isaiah, everybody, Justin talks about your three-pointers, but you lead the team in steals, lead the team in charges taken. You had 6 steals today. What do you think about your defense? And do you think that gets overlooked? And Danny, what do you think about the stuff Isaiah does besides the three-pointers?
I feel like my defense, it may get overlooked a little bit, but I'm not gonna let that affect me. I'm gonna keep going out and do what I do best, and I'm gonna keep playing great defense. Eventually, it'll open people's eyes, and like I said earlier, it's just about being active. Being active, having that energy, and being in position to get the rebounds, being in great help side defense to get the steals. And like I said, Coach preaches on that a lot, and that it just helps. It helps a lot.
Yeah, I mean, me and Zay know, but I also know everybody in here know that Coach A preaches about defense nonstop. And I mean, he drills that on an everyday basis. And basically, with Isaiah, he takes heed of that and he listens. That shows that he's coachable because he executes. And when he comes to steals, I mean, he makes plays out of it. I mean, it's just being having that mindset of not letting people get the things they want on their offensive. When it comes to us getting stops on the defensive end. So, I mean, with him getting steals like that, that's big for us because, we need somebody like that because that, fuels energy.
Dan, if this was your last game here, what kind of impression do you hope you left today?
I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. I mean, I'm not really just worried about the impression that I made. I'm just worried about, the wins that we get.
Isaiah, what have you seen in this team, the difference, particularly the last 3 games, the way you guys seem to make the extra pass? You seem like you have a little more composure, doing a nice job spacing the floor.
Yeah, going to what Coach A says, he always talk about executing. And so we're a real fast-paced team, and being real fast-paced, you can a lot of times get out of control, but you have to be able to settle down and execute at times. I feel like we're doing a really good job in doing that. And in the last 3 games, we've been executing very well, and we've also been playing great defense. And I feel like our defense feeds into our offense because a lot of our points may come off fast breaks, and getting that defensive stop, getting that rebound, and pushing it out helps us.
I got that two-part. For both you guys, you won 3 in a row, and before that you played really well in Kentucky. So, that 6-game losing streak seems like a long time ago. How do you feel right now about the team? What kind of momentum do you think you're taking into the SEC tournament? Where, by the way, you're going to play Florida there.
I feel like we're going to have a lot of momentum going into this tournament. We've been on a losing streak before, but then we picked it up right after that, and I feel like that's what we're going to do right now. We won our last 3 games, so that's giving us a real confidence boost. We're playing very well right now, and I think if we just continue working on the things we need to work on, we're going to play at a very high level.
Yeah, I mean, as you can see, we're a whole different team from the team that was, in that situation with that losing streak. I mean, it started when it came to the point where we lost to Florida at home. I mean, we're a whole different team. Defensively, offensively, we're executing better, we're playing defense better. I mean, there's some certain things that we're going to have to, fix down the stretch. But I believe that going into SEC tournament, the momentum we're going to have and the confidence we're going to have, it's going to be through the roof. I mean, coming in there, we just got to have a mindset to come out and play the same basketball we had when we played today. Other than that, we'll be unstoppable.
I just wanted to ask you all too. Desi's really given you guys a good lift the last few games. What do you thought of Desi's play, and what's kind of getting him going?
Desi is definitely that energy guy. He's going to give it everything he got. He's going to leave everything on the floor, and he's working on his game every single day, showing it in practice. Him being that key aspect of our game, like he brings a lot to the table that a lot of players don't bring. So having him in the court, it really helps us to our advantage.
I mean, with Desi, like I always say about Desi, he's a dog. He gives you 110%, maybe even more, to be honest. I mean, just like today, he showed an instance where he dove on the floor for a loose ball that was already picked up off the floor that he was trying to steal. I mean, then he got right back up and played defense. I think we got to stop after that. And I mean, just having that dog mentality like that, it's going to take us a long way because once we, feed off of him and it goes through the whole team, it's just going to be a thing of beauty.
Yeah.
Dan, you kind of touched on that Florida game here. Just both your thoughts on playing Florida in that game on Thursday.
I mean, of course we had that loss to them here, but from there, we're a lot better team now. I mean, we really fixed a lot of the small mistakes that we used to make back then, and it's gonna be a different Arkansas team that they're gonna see. We're gonna play the real fastest 40 now, and I think it's gonna hurt them.
I mean, I really can't even say a lot about playing Florida. I'm just gonna let y'all wait and see.
Last one, Hank?
For both players, even before your winning streak started, you went to Ruffin played Kentucky to the last one. How much did that game help your confidence?
It showed us that we had it in us, especially that first half. We played an incredible first half, offensively and defensively. It really just showed us what we could really do, and that we could keep up with the best of them. And doing so, it just gave us a big confidence boost, and we knew what we had to do from there on in the future games.
I mean, with that Kentucky game, you know, it basically showed everybody on this team that we can be, you know, one of the best teams in the SEC. Because, I mean, if we come out and play like that against Kentucky, like how we came out and played against Kentucky, if we come out and play like that against, you know, every other team we've played, I mean, we have a better record than, you know, we had before we went on that losing streak. I mean, it's just that, you know, coming off that Kentucky loss, our mindset changed. Then coming back here to play, I think we played Ole Miss. I mean, coming back here, our mindset changed. We didn't want that to happen anymore. I know I didn't personally, but I know the team didn't want it either because, you know, the vibe that I was feeling in the locker room. The vibe changed. We weren't quiet anymore. We started talking to each other more. We started, you know, working harder in practice. I mean, we started working to a whole nother level that I thought we were never going to get to. But, you know, the team showed up and they showed me that, you know, we can be a real great team. So going into the SEC tournament, I mean, it's going to be a big turnaround for us. And I'm pretty sure we're going to go far. That's, you know, where my confidence is right now.